Let's bring in now Alina Habba, attorney for Donald Trump and advisor for MAGA Inc. Alina, let's talk a little bit about this, what Bragg is trying to do. He's trying to take what is a misdemeanor on the state level, which is his job to look at, business records violation, misdemeanor, and somehow flip this into a federal elections offense. It's never been done before, Alina. Is this because the man at the center of this is named Trump?
Absolutely. I think you know the answer to that. I really loved your monologue in the beginning. I couldn't have said it better myself. He is literally destroying a state that was once wonderful, and these corrupt DAs and AGs really need to stop what they're doing here, and there needs to be an examination, and they need to be held accountable. What's happening, to your question, is that we've had federal prosecutors look at this many, many, many years ago. This is stale, it's old. They looked at it, they evaluated it, they said the case is garbage. Then they have the FEC look at it. Now, those are the people that regulate campaign finance payments, not what this alleged allegation that he's bringing supposedly would be. They rejected it. We have Michael Cohen, who is a felon, a pathological liar. In my opinion, he's been proven to be a liar by many people. And he is sitting here as the key witness in his 20th, I've lost count, appearance to assist in the Trump derangement witch hunt. And I know my client uses that word a lot, but it's what it is. This has nothing to do with the law. This has everything to do with the polls. And this is what you do in Russia. You take out your lead political opponent and you have a bunch of minions on the ground helping you do it. And you have some rich guy named Soros backing all these people, and they don't care about their ethics. They don't care about the oath of office. They just care about taking down Trump.
So how is, now I know Michael Cohen a long time. I probably met Michael Cohen when I met Donald Trump 25 years ago. How is, does Trump talk about, what Cohen is doing and what he's trying to do? I mean, those guys were tight for a long time. And then Cohen just went, I don't know, he went apoplectic, went crazy and started trashing Trump for whatever reason. For what reason? How is Trump with Michael Cohen?
Well, they're obviously not friendly. I think that Michael Cohen would love for me to say nothing more than that he's relevant to Trump. And I'm so sorry to tell you, Michael, you're not. This is a man that was upset that he didn't go to the White House. He said it, there was congressional testimony bringing this up. He wanted to go to the White House. The president didn't take him there. And he's a sore loser. And frankly, he represents what I would call a stage 5 clinger, somebody who has attached himself at all costs, reputationally and otherwise, and lost his law license, done things that are completely unheard of in an effort to frankly sell books and make himself relevant. And Donald Trump happens to be one of the most famous people, if not the most famous person in the world. So I hope for Michael Cohen's sake, one day he finds his own identity aside from Trump. It would probably be good for his family and friends.
Yeah. Alina, so look, the word on the street, no one knows for sure. Word on the street, there may be one more witness tomorrow, Wednesday. Today, there was Michael Cohen's former lawyer who refuted everything Michael Cohen said. But tomorrow, there may be another witness. And then the speculation is, Alvin Bragg said, I'm not going to be intimidated. The speculation is an indictment could come down tomorrow. If it does, what will Trump do?
What anybody with any sense would do in his position. I think if he chooses to indict, and let's remember, this is a choice, if he chooses to indict a former president and make waves with this case, which has absolutely no merit, I think a couple things are going to happen. Number one, I know my client. He's not afraid. He hasn't been afraid since 2015 when he walked down the escalator at Trump Tower. He'll walk in, he'll face the music, and he'll go through this the way anybody else would that has done nothing wrong. He will get a team, go to trial, and be vindicated. And then Alvin Bragg will be known as the DA that put politics above his office. And that is that. And quite honestly, Donald Trump will probably win the 2024 election as a result.
There are a lot of people who say that, in that it'll unite the MAGA with the people who are undecided right now and who they would support on the GOP side behind Donald Trump. Because of that, could very well be. But is the push right now to say I'm innocent, or is the push to say I've heard him say this 100 times. Folks, they're not after me, they're after you. I'm just in the way. The question is, where is he on that? Does he want this to happen? I mean, look, this is not a bad question. He may say, I welcome this just to expose the system for the corrupt system that it is.
No person in their right mind would want this to happen. Okay, let's be clear on that. He's not, he has never had a problem with PR or getting attention. On the contrary, Donald Trump is, again, the most famous human being on this planet. You cannot say that somebody would ever want this for any PR play. Now, the reality of what they're doing by making this having this indictment go through is frankly helping him, but that's not something he wants. I mean, nobody wants to be indicted. He has a family, he has a child, he has many children, and one that's quite young. And I don't think what he's doing is fair or right, but my client has been the victim of selective prosecution for many years. I think this is just a scary moment for me personally. I'm scared. I mean, what if it was my father, my mother, anybody I knew? I wouldn't want that just because they're a Republican or because they're successful.
A very quick thought, Alina. I know you got to go. Tell us, how is he pissed off? Is he pissed off like a lot of MAGA people are?
I wouldn't say pissed off. I think disappointed in our country is the best way to explain it. It's a frightening time. He's not scared. He's concerned for the country, and it really emboldens his message, which is America first, not Republicans first, not Donald Trump first, America first. And we need to really remember that that is what he stands for, and he's going to keep fighting and leave his cushy, wonderful life to get persecuted even more. But no, he's not mad. He's worried about the country.
Very good. Very good. You're a great spokesperson for him and a great attorney for him. Alina Habba, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.